Good evening, everybody. We are back. Ratchet Clank going Commando. Last time we started the game and we did like 4 planets, so that was pretty cool. Between the last stream and this stream, I went back over there to the hoverboard races and made the last 2 that were literally just harder versions of the 3rd race that the last one we showed, so I didn't feel like it needed to be shown on stream. And also we didn't have a stream yesterday because, you know, circumstances happen sometimes. Fortunate, but that's just how it is sometimes, man. So today we're just gonna come in and we're gonna continue, and because we didn't have a stream yesterday, today's stream might be longer, or I might just try to go around things faster. But I don't know what's gonna happen. But point in case, let's not waste too much time here. Thought rendezvous, Felsen system, that's the next goal. Let's go take care of that. And I hope the audio is okay. I have it at 60. I hope it's not too loud. Looks kind of loud actually, but as soon as I see activity in the chat, I will request information as to what is happening. Hopefully nothing bad's happening.
We are under attack.
Can't outrun them.
Let's hope these weapons work.
They worked the last time, why won't they work this time, Ratchet? Anyways, yeah, we have one of these. So, I forget controls, okay. Alright, well the first thing we should do is actually go in this area here. We don't need to, there's absolutely no request for us to go in here. But I will, because, yeah, there's a thing here.
You have found a nanotech boost. Nanotech boosts instantly increase your maximum nanotech capacity.
There it is. So, nanotech boost, it's more health. It's literally just like an instant level up, basically. So you want to look out for those. There's a couple of they're even rarer than the platinum balls. So you gotta make sure you're looking out for those. And if you want to get your health to maximum, like to the highest it will go, you will need to find all of them, because there's a certain point where you don't get experience. I'm dying already. Okay, that's a good sign. But there's a certain point where you just don't get experience anymore. So you know, you gotta make sure you get your stuff right, and you gotta make sure you don't get shot to that base. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need some rare titanium too. Okay. I'm already kind of low on health here. This is a problem. A lot of health but on the shield, which is still a problem. That's not better. That's just basically your second health. Okay. Shields are your second health. This first challenge is actually kind of... The missions can actually be kind of difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And apparently, I don't know what I'm doing too well here. But, let's see. Either it's been a minute or I'm just getting unlucky with the positioning of these people. Okay. I'm definitely going to need some shields if I have the opportunity to do so, because that will be very useful. And you will also need rare titanium, but okay, there we go. That's missiles. Yes, I can use that, but not right now. For shields. Game please give me shields. Okay. Alright, there's one more ship on here, so there it is. Okay, well that's something. Okay, well none of them, I just killed like a bunch of them and none of them dropped. Okay, well that's more rare titanium. Again, I can use the rare titanium. Okay, there we go, we got a partial shield. Which in the context of right now, it's full shield because we only have 1 shield capacity. Once we're able to upgrade our ship, then we'll be able to... Then a partial shield will actually only give you some amount of partial shield. But, not the case right now. Let's have a titanium. It is rare. It's titanium. Very titanium. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll be done here pretty quickly, but I am gonna do the rest of the missions here. Because again, this is supposed to be a 100% playthrough. Maybe I won't show everything that I do on stream, because that can get pretty boring. But I will show as much as I can on stream. Anything that I feel is necessary to show on stream, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, I've got mad skills.
Got a Z at the end of it.
Yeah. A difficult challenge, but one that a trained commando...
Hold on. I'm intercepting a transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
Maybe you're still
Idiot.
thinking.
Uh-oh. I'm paying top dollar for your protection, and your moron employees are off at some picnic! Hey, that was a bonding exercise. Enough! I'm at the pickup point now. If your men aren't here pronto, you can kiss this contract goodbye. Oh yeah? Well, you can kiss you know what I mean. Dang it.
Well,
Did you trace that?
Coordinates locked in. We are headed there now.
but we're not though, Clan. You see, the situation at hand calls for us to do things. Nice of Mr. Gonna Die to invite us over to his picnic, eh, Luigi? Oh wait, I should have given that a Mario voice. Nice of Mr. Gonna Die to invite us over to the picnic, eh, Luigi? Yeah, there we go. Okay, destroy 30 space wasps. Oh, wait a minute. Can I actually do this right now? I mean, I'm physically able to do it, but it's gonna be hard. Well, we can try it. But because I have no ship upgrades, this is gonna be a little bit difficult. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is not gonna be easy. But that's okay. Maybe we can do it. Just need to kill 30 of these things. Before time runs out. Got 20 of them already. Okay. Okay, game is almost as loud as you. Recommend lowering it some. Okay, though I'd say the balance of sound effects to music is alright. Okay, good. That's better than it was last time, I think. So let's just lower this down from 60 to 50. And let's wait for that to load, because it always needs to do that. And let's see if the screen fucks up on all sorts of ways. It could do that. Might do that. It didn't. Ah, okay. Oh, we're still good. Alright, there. Let's see. Okay, we're doing fine. Yeah, we got half of them already, and half the time we got left. Yeah, I know we got them locked in, but... Alright, rest of you need to come over here. I need them to die real quickly. Okay, ow. Oh shit, okay, that was my ship dying because I was banging up against the meteor. Okay, that's what that was. Okay, we got some shields though. It's okay. We need 6 more. 5 more. 3 more. Okay, we got 4 missiles and 4 things. This is perfect. Okay. There, we did it. Yay. So I want to get a capture card for Christmas. What did you use when you streamed from your Switch? The Elgato... Okay. The Elgato Capture HD, not the Elgato Capture HD 60. Let me go into... Hold on. Okay, let me explain this with our music, like, because I just want to make sure. Okay, so the Elgato HD Capture HD, it will let you capture from pretty much any device, be it Switch or some older consoles as well. If you got if you connect the what's the name of it? Yeah, you can connect an like adapters to it for like older consoles. Like if you got a PS2 or a GameCube and you need to collect the white, yellow, and red cables, I'm pretty sure that the normal Elgato has an adapter for that. The Elgato HD 60, it's more powerful. You know, it will capture footage at 1080p 60 FPS, but it's not going to be very friendly towards older devices. It's a bit more expensive, and obviously you're gonna need a more powerful computer to run that. So the Elgato has RCA and HDMI inputs, I take it. Yeah, well, I think it has an RCA adapter. Is what I think it has. You need to, but definitely I might be wrong about that, because I don't really use the Elgato for that. I think it has it, but I've never used it. I only use my Dazzle capture card for that instead. But yeah, if you want to get yeah, the Elgato is definitely a good one to go. But yeah, look up what it can do. So I don't remember every cable that it comes with. And as a note of advice, definitely make sure if your computer can actually run Elgato fine, because I remember struggling quite a bit trying to get Elgato to work that when I first started using OBS, and even just with the Elgato software, we had some difficulties with that. If you guys remember, like my old streams, you just want to stream Smash Bros. Yeah, that should be fine. Just I think it's in one of the settings on OBS. There's like a thing that if you want to run like hardware recording, or like software, like if you want to run OBS with your graphics card or with your like X264 processor, that's what it asks you. I was using X264 processor, and then I switched it to the graphics card like Nvidia, and that's what started making it work. But that might just be an OBS thing, not so much an Elgato thing. But definitely, yeah, that's the one I use. And now I figured out it works fine. But Elgato is pretty standard in the market, but there may be new things nowadays. So definitely do some research if you wanna grab a capture card. But yeah, that was my TED talk. Thank you for your joining. Now we will continue to kill some super powerful creatures or whatever these people are. Okay, so these guys, they're just ships, you see, but there's only 10 of them, but they have a lot of HP and they do a lot of damage. So we need to be real careful here. Hey, I might have a real hard time with this one. Okay, still 10 of them. Okay. Yeah, well, I killed one of them. Hey. Thanks, you gave me a good place to start. Look, yeah. If you're looking into the Dazzle capture card, that's for like older consoles, like, you know, your PS2, your GameCube, maybe even your Wii. But yeah, if you're looking to stream from your Switch, Dazzle ain't gonna do anything to you because it doesn't have an HD. Okay, you can probably get an HD adapter for it, but it doesn't have naturally an HD connection. So, you know, kind of difficult. But I guess it's we're in the topic of like consoles and stuff. So there's this YouTuber that I watch every once in a while called like Appabend, yeah. He like makes discussion videos about gaming and stuff like that. And recently he made a video about like Sony's recent behavior, like their censorship stuff and all of that. And in his news, he actually pointed out that Japan, not only is being very heavily affected by, well, you know, very pissed off by Sony's rules, but it also just adds to the feel that Japan does not have, it does not have a strong console market anymore. Yeah, like the console sales in Japan are starting to really die down in exchange of mobile gaming, which I kind of knew that already. Yeah, mobile gaming is huge in Japan. Not just portable gaming, but like mobile specifically, like your Fate Grand Orders and your Azure Lanes and your Fire Emblem Heroes and all of that stuff. They're very popular over there. What I didn't know, however, is that instead of console gaming, like hardcore Japanese gamers are starting to replace their consoles with Steam, which I guess Steam is actually like a fairly recent thing for Japan. Like I thought it was there, it had been there for a while, but it either wasn't there before and was just recently included in Japan, or it's been there, but it only recently started picking up steam, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I wonder if anyone proves HDMI as hit me. I don't know if it is. Wait, Sony is doing poorly on console sales, or Japan is? No, Japan is doing poorly, and Sony's behavior is not helping the console market in Japan. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, Steam is apparently going in the rise in Japan, so this is bad news for console games. You know, we're probably not going to see a lot of Japanese developers working on console anymore. Be it well, maybe Switch will still be okay, but PS4 might start slowing down. But in exchange, we'll probably start seeing more games developed, not just developed for consoles and then ported to PC, but actually developed for PC alongside the consoles, which would be ideal. A lot of, you know, Steam is a pretty powerful. It has a pretty powerful library, pretty extensive library of games. Especially Japanese games that, you know, a lot of people ask for Steam ports of Japanese games because, you know, getting them on console is a little bit more complicated sometimes. So hey, that's a good thing to look forward to in the future, I suppose. It gives me a good reason to get a new graphics card for my computer so it can run most of the games properly. Let me drink some water because it's going to be late. Okay, I guess Nintendo played it pretty smart by making the Switch a hybrid console. Yeah, that was probably a decision brought about by Japan's current state. So they're probably gonna have to step up their mobile game. Yeah, that too. Anyways, here we have a race to the asteroids. It's a race. And again, if you use the trick that I told you, you'll be okay. You won't actually lose the race. You just have to make sure you don't die from asteroids and make sure you pass all the rings correctly. Also, I sincerely hope you don't mind this the constant sound of bursting fire or your boost or turbo or whatever you want to call it. Okay. I don't know what these asteroids are made of, but it's kind of disgusting, honestly. Anyways. Now we're going into the ship that I already went into, and I already showed that there's a nanotech thing right there. So make sure you grab that if you haven't already. Okay. Yeah, these races are pretty easy, but there's an important thing to keep in mind. You cannot miss any rings if you want to get a certain reward at the end of it. You can beat the race if you miss a ring or two, but if you don't miss any rings, you will get as soon as I'm done with this. you will get an award. That reward is, drum roll, a platinum bolt. Yeah, make sure you don't miss any rings if you want to get all your platinum bolts. Okay. Anyways, I come to think of it, remember how Sony and Microsoft tried incorporating bootleg motion controls after the Wii performed so well? You think they'll try to make their own hybrid portable consoles? PlayStation maybe. Microsoft do? I don't think so. I think Microsoft has understood that it still has a console audience in the West, but I think the Xbox One didn't even, I believe the Xbox One didn't even come out in Japan until years later, if it came out at all. And even when it did, it's probably not selling at all over there. Or again, it might not have even come out in Japan. So it's safe to say that Microsoft does not care for appealing to Japanese audiences. Maybe their PC market will, updating the Windows computers and all of that, but the Xbox itself, hell no. At most, they'll try to make laptops more gamer-friendly, I guess. Sony, maybe. I can see it. But at the same time, Sony is so hell-bent on trying to make super high-definition graphics that if making a portable hybrid will definitely mean that they have to sacrifice some graphical fidelity, and that's blasphemy for Sony, so they probably won't do that actually. Alright, too bad Sony already trademarked the PS Mini for their plug-and-play console. It would have been a good name for a Sony Switch. Actually, I think the PS Mini is an old PlayStation portable device that I don't think many people even know about. But yeah, that was a thing. I never had one. I've never even seen one, but I know they existed. Okay, Canal City and Planet No Tech. They have no taxes over there. Alright. And they also don't have Tech the video game.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather, ooh, the Science Channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that?
The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom.
Well, he got a job at
Gadgetron
Gadgetron at least.
Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the personal hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam.
Well, never mind.
Behind the Hero will return after these messages.
And
Well,
so
that
is the
explains
story
a lot.
of Captain
Yes,
Chin.
I suppose it...
All this time, my personal hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
But in the previous game, you were horrified by what the personal hygienator did. Why are you interested in getting one? Okay.
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Well, I don't know. That's a streamer that's always
Well,
late.
let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
Wait, what's the PlayStation Plug and Play called? The PlayStation Classic. The PlayStation Mini was a different thing, but the PlayStation Classic is the one that's coming out next month. And some reviews are in already, from people that got to play it early at the PlayStation headquarters, and they say it's it gets the job done. It's nothing special. It doesn't go above and beyond. It does what it tells you it's gonna do. So basically, if Sony was in any way, shape, or form trying to defeat emulation with their own PlayStation Classic, it's not gonna happen. Emulation is still the way to go. Okay, so here's the new thing. We got a Synthanoid. It's 65 freaking... I could buy it And it's pretty powerful, but no. I must save that money for something else. But yeah, it's like little robots. They fly around you and they attack enemies for you. So it's actually kind of like a passive weapon. You don't need to be actively using them, but it's a good way to get stuff done. And in some like late game boss fights, using these guys will be pretty useful as an extra means of damage. But for now, we're gonna focus on getting like something else. I could get the pulse rifle, but the mini turret glove. The pulse rifle is actually really easy to upgrade. I don't know why they made it so easy to upgrade, but it just is. But I'm gonna get the mini turret glove, and that's it. Okay, cool. Now, let's see. Which of these am I not gonna be needing today? Or on this mission specifically? I don't think I'm gonna be needing the
For the 5th time.
no, that's not that. Not that. Triangle. There. Jeez. Okay, quick select. Tractor beam. I don't think I wanna be needing you. Alright. Let's see. Let's try this out. Makes a turret come out. That's the mini turret gloves makes a mini turret come out. It does exactly as it says on the tin. Now that's like the third time I say that today. Okay, let's see if we can get some new jokes or just sentences in our vocabulary. So here's the tonight's stream is called Market and Mask. Here's the market part. We're going into a shopping center. Okay. I'm gonna let the turret glove take care of this. There we go. It's pretty efficient. Well, let's see. Third time hammers rapidly. Oh, that's like Torbjorn. Okay. I was a little bit confused by that. By the way, apparently Overwatch has been getting some updates that I was just completely unaware of, because Torbjorn has a completely new ultimate that I wasn't aware of. Now his Molten Core is not a it's not a what's the name of it? It doesn't upgrade his turret and hammering capacities. It literally is like a molten core. He just like whips out his like robotic arm and just starts putting lava on the floor. It's like an area denial attack now instead of. Well, I guess the turret was kind of like that too, but now it's a lot less powerful. Or, well, yeah, I guess a lot less powerful. More fair, maybe, but still weird. Okay. Anyways, then when he drinks the molten core and makes everyone's hair disappear. Yeah, sure, that one. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm interested to go back and play Overwatch to see what has changed since the last time I played it, like almost a year ago by now. As soon as I can get a new graphics card, I'll try some games that I wasn't able to try before. For example, I've once again delved into my Steam library to see how many games I can get rid of and how many games are just not worth it anymore, or what games are actually pretty cool and worth keeping. And amongst them, I've gotten rid of many. But the latest one I've decided I'm actually gonna keep is Borderlands. I'm sure you guys have at least heard of Borderlands. Once you destroy everything else around the globe, you can destroy the globe itself. It explodes and you get a skill point for it. That's what I was doing that. Anyways, I saw an animation for the lava spreading ultimate, but it was really short and pathetic. Unless it like insta kills people that walk into it, I don't see the point. No, it does not insta kill. It does that. It does damage over time, but it does not instantly kill people. Again, it definitely got an ultimate downgrade. It is not equivalent. It is not it is not an upgrade. It is not anything. It's just, you know. Anyways, so there's lots of characters that can just jump over. Yeah, that's true. I think they just didn't want people to pick Torbjorn, Trollbjorn, I guess. But yeah, anyways, Borderlands. It's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna keep that game around. I'll let that turret take care of those guys while I pick up this Bolson over here. And well, I am having to play it on lower graphics so that I can actually, you know, get a consistent frame rate. Which is not like I was getting I would get a bad frame rate if I tried a little bit higher graphics, but you know, 60 FPS. That's the ideal frame rate, not 30 or less. But I'm sure if I get a more powerful graphics card, I can get 60 FPS and high graphics, which would be what I would need to actually be able to stream that game if I ever wanted to. Because it's very, very rare, if it even happens at all, to see streamers and Let's Players streaming games at bad, like low graphics. They don't do that. Which, I mean, fair enough. That almost feels unprofessional. Oh, maybe. Okay, come on. It was like one hit away. Okay. But yeah, I'd accept it if it changed, if it charged way faster. I actually don't know if Torbjorn's ultimate charges faster now. It might. But again, it's something that I'll definitely have to try out once I eventually get back to Overwatch for a little bit. I probably will not get back to it nearly as hard as I did when I first got the game, where I actually like played it actively for like 3 months or something. It was pretty fun. But you know, like a week, maybe 2 weeks. That was pretty fun. I would definitely maybe go back to playing Overwatch more consistently. It's if we got more single player options. Because I was thinking, like, why specifically would I want an Overwatch like an Overwatch single player campaign? I was like, well, I mean, like, it's not like the multiplayer is bad. It works just fine. But then I started realizing that, you know, it's probably because the shooting and the controls and everything in Overwatch is really fun. It's really well made. All the characters are unique. It's very fun to mess around with them. But you know, the multiplayer is not always so great. But because it's the game is being unbalanced, or because, you know, people can be the assholes on the internet. Whatever the case may be, it's like you wanna enjoy this aspect of Overwatch, but this aspect of it is being hindered by that other aspect of it, and you know, in a single player campaign, you at least don't have the mean people saying mean things, or just not cooperating, or just having a bad team composition, or whatever. It's just you versus some robots, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I guess you can get that from fighting against the computer, but you don't get any experience. You don't get good experience for that, and it's weird. You know, all kinds of stuff like that hinders the experience. So that's why I think Overwatch would definitely benefit from a single player campaign. because the controls and the core game is already really fun. It just would need to be in a more like, you know, an environment that anyone can enjoy, not just like highly competitive people. Okay. Between finishing Fire Emblem, learning Femi Tracker, working, and getting the new Smash, I feel like I have no time left to spare on other games this year. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Anyways, what's the point of making a diverse cast of characters in a unique setting if there's no story-oriented goal to work towards? That's my opinion. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. It's like the game has a lot of character, and there's definitely a story to Overwatch. It's just not told in the game. It's told indirectly through like comics and the comic and like the shorts and all of that stuff. Which is, I guess it's fine, but I would definitely like a main story mode in the main game. That would be ideal. Also, why are you freaking out? Why is the third glow freaking out so much? Jesus. Okay, well, anyways. I'm gonna need you to like destroy the main. There you go. Okay. Okay, we're done here. There we go. Well, TF2 may work without a campaign, but maybe that only worked because it was such so tongue-in-cheek and humorous. No one cared about adding extra depth to it. Yeah, it's like TF2 has a story. It doesn't need one, but it has one. Overwatch, on the other hand, definitely feels like it needs to have a consistent story, bringing it all together. And here's the thing: so far, all of the shorts in Overwatch, and maybe even the comics as well, they're still in like the lore, separate stories and character backgrounds and stuff like that, but none of them are actually talking about, because you can't destroy this one for some reason, like an actual story that's actively happening. So if we got like an actual campaign, telling a consistent story, not just like how this all came to be, but like what's gonna happen now, that would be pretty cool. Anyways, your reward for completing this is a nanotech boost. It's worth it in my opinion, but you don't actually need to do this part. It's completely optional, but it's worth it to do in my opinion. Anyways, let's see. I mean, this will take care of them pretty easily. And this will take care of at least 2 of these guys. Okay. Pretty sure Paladins has a similar situation where I think there's some shorts for Paladins and like lore to it, but there's no story to bring it all together. And I guess that's just a thing of competitive multiplayer games. Like it's entirely possible that Smite, like I don't actually know for sure, but Smite, League of Legends, Dota 2, probably all of those games also only care about introducing the lore and why the characters are here, but don't actually care to make a main story with all the characters that they've created, because they're more interested in just making a balanced, quote-unquote, multiplayer experience. Which, again, is fine. Maybe I'm just not the target audience, but it does feel like a bit of wasted potential in my eyes when you have all these cool characters and you're not doing much with them. But as I said, that was a topic of conversation for today. Let's hope I can come up with something else interesting to talk about over here. Still got like 2.5-3 hours of this stream.
Fire Terminator into water until needed.
Okay, yeah, I know how the Terminator works. It's okay. Alright. Just frisk this thing. And shoot that. There we go. Okay, now that I finished talking about that, I'm like running out of things to say. Let's throw this thing in. So, you guys been up to anything interesting recently? I mean, I know you're, no, you were talking about getting a new job and all that, so that's pretty cool. But, okay, hold on. So that's nice. I've got for 2 examples. TF2 and Smite don't need much extra content from a story campaign because they draw from real-life elements. 900 whatever America and culture mythology respectively. Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Smite is just a battle of gods. Which, you know, like, at least in Greek mythology, that's supposed to have happened, like a lot. So, fair enough in that department. Okay. Now, and yeah, TF2 just, is, I guess, it might actually, maybe TF2 is based on some, like, just general military campaigns and missions that were common in back in like the 1900s or like early 1900s. But yeah, games with a more established like lore to them doesn't quite work the same anymore. Okay. There we go. See if we can get another one here. I actually killed all of them, but not directly. Anyways, these things, you hit them, they explode. Some of them fly up, some of them just stay there. I don't know what exactly causes them to decide what they want to do. And, yeah. Hate to cut this short, but I gotta head to work later. Well, speaking of work, there you go. Well, thanks for joining me for the amount of time you could. I hope you have a fun day at work. Well, maybe not fun day, you know. Hope you had a good day at work. You have a good day. I know it's night time, but you know, some folks gotta work late again, everyone. Alright. Anyways, let's see. Doing pretty good job of upgrading the third globe over here. I'm actually playing this a bit more unconventionally than what I usually do. I usually just buy one weapon and stick to that weapon for as long as I can. But here I'm juggling between 3 different weapons and actually using them all consistently. Okay. Let's see. The third glove actually stops shooting if you're not like paying attention to it. That's weird. Okay. There we go. Anyways, 45 minutes of speed. I hope we can get some. I'm pretty sure we can get at least 4 planets done today. This is the second planet we're doing today. And thing is though that the 4th planet that we're gonna be doing today, that one's really long. We're gonna be there for a while, so I hope I can finish that swiftly enough. What the hell was that? Okay, whatever. We need to activate this as far away as I can. Okay, and it's gonna open that door. So I need to move. Okay. There. There is a trick you can do to just activate it from up here, so you don't have to be in a hurry, but doesn't always work. So, you know, sometimes you're in a bit of a pickle, but that's okay. That's alright. We have solutions to all problems. Okay, well, we got a checkpoint here. This game does not make a big deal about checkpoints, and it doesn't really give you how many of them to begin with. Okay. And let's see if we can take that in there. Did I not just shoot one? I might have just shot it in the wrong place. Okay. Well, I didn't really need to do that, but I did it anyways. And here we have a thing.
Psst. Got a ship that needs improvements? Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognitos, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for some legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Well,
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
a little bit of both. Well, we still got coordinates with Slim Cognitos, and you bet your ass we go on to Slim Cognitos to get some ship upgrades. And there is one particular ship upgrade that I am definitely going to need. Anyways, I might also need to replenish my ammo here. I'm running kind of low. And I definitely do not need to be getting like bomb glove shit. I'm not using them. And the main reason I'm not using those guns is because you can't upgrade them. You see how the experience bar is already full? Even though it's not upgraded, yeah, you can't upgrade these. There's virtually no reason to use them from like a pure stats perspective. They're not doing any damage. Or they're not going to do any damage, rather. Oh shit, I can't actually... Okay, whatever. We're just going to have to make do with the ammo that we have right now. Which is fine. We'll be okay. I definitely would like to have more than what I have right now, but sometimes you just can't. There you go. Yeah, it's like your camera. It's weird. It's like the camera technically, like the game, does only recognizes what it can physically see, which is like a rendering thing. Games need to, you know, when games render, like try to render what they can't see, it's for the most part just a waste of space. That's right, that happens. It's really weird when it happens, but anyways. Oh my god. Ratchet, please. Okay, whatever. I guess we're missing out on those bolts up there. Yeah, like it's very like anything that the camera isn't actually looking at, the game just renders in a weird way. It doesn't render it completely. And if you try to look at it, it just looks ugly. So didn't they make it? I believe like they made a big deal about this back in Horizon Zero Dawn when that game came out. Like they actually explicitly talked about it, which made people think that it was like a huge revolutionary thing that only that game was doing, only for them to later find out, oh, actually, never mind, games have been doing that for like ages. Yeah, that's a common thing in game programming, like for optimization and stuff. You make a program that makes sure that the game only loads scene what it's currently seeing, and anything that doesn't need to load in doesn't, and you know, makes things run a lot smoother. I don't know how they actually do it, but you know, do it. Also, there's the taxi. That's actually the exit to the factory area. So we're gonna end up there once we're done through here. But that's gonna be in a minute. So you know, for now, we're just gonna come in here and open this door and immediately shut off the lights. And by shut off the lights, I mean literally shoot at the lights, but not actually make it darker. Because you know that would have been a bit too expensive to get that to run. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi, we got I might actually need to start using my wrench for some of these. I can't afford to just kill all of them with weapons. Yeah, sure, that lamp is just like clipping into the building. I don't think I ever really... Like, I noticed that before, but I never really paid attention to it. Now I'm looking at it, that's weird. Okay, I don't get why my weapons keep, like, shaking. When I am at a certain angle, but okay, sure. Got a couple of people down here. I guess I could use this thing. But it's only... I guess it's not too much of a waste if we're still killing them. That's not what I want. First of all, I want that. And that's mostly gonna fall out there. Okay. Okay, geez, don't give me anything. That's fine. I didn't need those bolts anyways. Let's see. Now, this one... That one's gonna fall down there. That's okay. This one, however, that one's gonna fall down here with the water. By the way, even though we can actually walk on this water, the bolts can't. So the bolts will just consider this as normal water and just go flying towards you. Because when bolts fall into territory that you can't walk into, they immediately just go flying towards you instead of staying there, which is neat. Appreciate that. Would be in the bad situation if that wasn't the case. We probably would miss out on a lot of bolts if that was the case. But that is not the case, so it's okay. But apparently the bolts do eventually disappear if you wait around too much. It's just like it. Anyways. Let's see. I don't think there's a whole lot of underwater secrets in this place. There is an underwater part right there, but it's not an underwater secret. It's just a bit. Just a thing that happens that you can do. Alright. Anyways, got a lot of lights over there. Hold on. I want to get these bolts. There's no reason not to. Okay. Well, for the most part, they go flying towards you when they go into something you can't grab. For the most part. Anyways. Got a couple more out here. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, that one should be okay. It should fall into the, yeah, it fell down there. I know what I'm doing looks kind of trivial, you know, just boring for this small amounts of bolts, but trust me, this adds up. Soon enough, will be, if you're a player who does not do this, you will not have nearly as many bolts as I will by the end of the stream. Okay. Anyways, now we have a bridge, so we just need to get back up there. For which we will need to use the Terminator, melt the water. Is it? I've never actually checked. Is there a secret somewhere here? I don't think so, but you know, worth checking, I suppose. All right. Let's see. And over here we have one of you. I definitely can use the ammo crates, but I don't need the fizzy bomb ammo. That is not in the realm of what I need right now, game. I'm almost tempted to go to a vendor and just buy all the ammo of those weapons of those old weapons, so that I can so the ammo crates will start giving me what I actually need. But it should be okay. This game gives you plenty of ammo regardless. It's not like I need to buy this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need to grab these. And I hope no one minded too much the fact that there wasn't a stream yesterday. But again, sometimes this stuff just kinda happens. So you gotta adjust to it. Wasn't anything serious in particular, it's just, you know, I had a long day at work and my friend Akin Labs was also streaming, so his stream kinda cut into mine a little bit, which is fine. But you know, I would have had a short stream anyways by the end of it, so I didn't wanna have it. Instead of having a short boring stream, I decided to not have a stream, which is what I usually do. Like if I feel like the stream is not gonna be enjoyable, then I'd rather just not do it. And I can usually predict when the stream is gonna be bad. Not always. Sometimes I start a stream thinking it's gonna be a great fun time. And then it isn't. But that's okay. There we go. I actually need to freeze the wall in a particular spot. That spot being right here, I think. Oh, actually no. Maybe we can. Hold on. Well, we're supposed to freeze the water in such a spot where we'll be able to at least get up here. So I didn't need to be that precise with it, but there's no harm in being that precise. So we might as well do it. And actually this one I can hit. Never mind. But I think what you would have to do normally is just, you know, get rid of the wall, but I think you can just stand up here. Yeah. No need to unfreeze the water, you can just do that. Use the environment to your advantage. There's no harm in doing that. Okay. And this one's I can definitely hit it with the wrench. Well, except that one. That's okay. Let's see. This one I will actually need to be a bit more precise with. It's almost ready. Let's see. I hear. That should be good enough. Okay. I believe it. Yes, they are. Hey? Nope. It's just too high. Just a little bit too high. That's okay. I say that word, but that's okay. So much. It's like my catchphrase
Perhaps
apparently.
these robots can assist us.
Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
Why do you think they will talk like that,
I
Ratchet?
think I had better do the talking. A masked customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
We are willing to let go of important private information for a fee. Sure thing, buddy. And that's not illegal in the slightest. Okay, this thing. Cannot break it. In a later planet, we will see this exact same, like, computer models. And then we'll be able to break them. Not in here. Or in a different planet we will. Okay, 6,000 balls for some private information. Sure thing, but that's a steal. It just pressed the button.
Yes, I need to order 2 more containers of sulfuric acid. Oops. Better make that 5 containers and 4 containers of liquid hydrogen. Oops. Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin and... Look, just give me double there. And I need it delivered.
I fucking love that. That's such a... I remember laughing so much when I first saw that cutscene when I was a kid.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
You never get to find out what the joke was. Well, yeah, I really laughed at that cutscene when I was a kid, even though I didn't understand what was going on, because I My mom gave me this game when I was a kid. It was actually ported, you know, because I lived back in Colombia, and it was actually ported from the, you know, from the United States, and it didn't have a language option. Like this version of the game, the PS3 version, has language options, but the version that I got didn't. So I just had to stick with English. So any cutscene that was actually about, you know, much more motion and action based rather than like speech based, were a lot funnier to me. So, you know, that's also why I like Tom and Jerry. I think I mentioned this before, but that's why I love Tom and Jerry so much, because it's low use of speech. It's what makes it accessible to people all across the world. You don't need to speak English to understand Tom and Jerry. As long as you understand the basics, like the basis of comedy, you'll be okay. Slim Cognito's ship check. Well, let's see if we can actually buy it, I think. Well, there's some particular thing that I want to buy, but let's see if I can afford anything at all. Okay. Slim Cognitos. Okay. So, we have a hyperspace warp system. I don't actually know what that does. I have no idea what that. I don't think I've ever used it. But sure. High lift. Okay, this is just customization. Like this just makes the ship look different. Well, we got 37 ratanium. Let's see, nuclear detonation device. Advanced shielding system, torpedo launcher, fast lock missile launchers, electron mine launcher, fusion laser cannons. That's what I need. Okay, we can't actually afford this. Yay. That there is just an upgrade to your normal shot. Makes it a lot better. And triple boost acceleration, and this just makes your ship go faster. And I think it makes the fuel last longer, but it's not noticeable enough. I wouldn't bother buying this particularly soon. The ones I would really bother with are the shielding and the thing I just bought. Everything else is like, it's nice to have, but I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna go crazy over getting all this other stuff right now. And we will actually unlock more ship skins and stuff as we progress through the game, but I'm more interested in buying the direct ship upgrades than I am on buying the customization. The other green looks pretty cool. Green is my favorite color. But if we get a darker green, that'll be even better. Okay. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and that's all there is here. It's just this little area. You get your ship, you got your like little shop, and that's it. There's not even any NPCs in here. It's kind of bare bones now when I look at it. But whatever, it does what it needs to do. Frozen Base, Siberius. This is actually pretty straightforward. We don't have side missions to do here. We don't have like optional patch stake. It's just a straight goal to the thief. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Planet Siberius. It's actually a pretty cool looking planet too, because it's snowing. And yeah, look at that. Look at that like ring of like ice clouds on that mountain. That looks so cool. And yeah, aesthetically this is one of the coolest planets, I would say. It's like a frozen factory. And you can even blow up the ships. They give you some bolts too. But anyways, was there even any of these explosives on the previous level? I didn't see any of them. It's weird. Okay. Are there any new weapons? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to just stock up on this so I can get my stuff together, but at the same time, maybe we'll be okay. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Okay. Now we do have a thing here. Okay. That's a lot better, yeah. So we're gonna be fighting the enemies from like the first level in the arena. But upgrade it. But before that, here we go. Here's a snow. At first I thought that was like a smiley face with two eyes, but upon further inspection, that's actually like a textured face of one of the game's developers in this snowman. So I guess skill point for doing that. And that's pretty cool. You unlock new items in the shop and stuff. Well, let me just see something here. Skill points. We got 10 out of 30. And Clang has large noggin. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, this is pretty funny, but I'm not gonna be bothering with them right now. Okay. Let's see. Probably gonna be using this for now. Now these guys are gonna be coming down. We just knocked them off actually. But they don't really cooperate too much, do they? No, they don't. Let's see. I'm running out of ammo quickly. I need more ammo crates. Less explosives, more ammo crates. I am different. Oh, hold on. Quick select. I'm not gonna be in this one in this level. So let's bring up the tractor beam instead. That I'm gonna be needing. Okay, so we need to, first of all, you can knock this down. No reason to. They don't drop bolts or anything, but you can do it. Second, this thing up there. So we're gonna need a platform to be able to get up with this thing, and let's hopefully not fall to our dooms. Jesus Christ, wall jumping is your enemy sometimes in this game. Hey. Okay. Also, I think at the end of this level, I'm gonna be taking a bathroom break, because I need to go through the bathroom. Holy shit. Alright. Anyway, you. That works. I wonder how powerful those explosives are towards enemies, because they don't do too much damage to you, but it seems like they're pretty efficient against the enemies. I need to try getting enemies to die from those more often. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, so with that we can actually get up here. Get this platinum bolt. I don't think that particular platform is used for anything else other than that. So, you know, it's kind of interesting to think about that. But we also need to do something that looks, it's going to look kind of risky here. Also, look at that animation. You actually got a little idle animation for the coal planet. But anyways, we need to come down here. It's a risky jump, but you can do it. Come around back here. There's a platform and there's a thing. Okay, so that's two platinum bolts in a row. We'll actually be encountering one of those weapon mod shops in the next level, so that'll be fun. Let's see. Okay, you can stop focusing on that one. Well, that was ineffective. Let's see. Now we can throw this one in there though. I'll take care of them. Definitely helped. Let's see. You need to definitely get some mileage out of your shots if you have a chance. But these people are not going to get close. We're going to have a problem with that. Okay. We've almost got this upgraded. Let's see. Well, we got two more shots of this. Okay, Okay, let's see how much this can, how much damage this can do before it like gives up. Oh, fine, yeah, sure. Just destroy the ship instead of the enemies. Why not? Maybe it actually get some experience from it. Let's see. Oh, there it. Killed them. Killed 8, I mean. Alright. Okay, there. We should probably invest in some ammo now. It's high time we do that. Yeah, we're getting way too much, we're actually gonna need a fair amount of ammo from here. And we're not getting it. So, let's, how much left is there here? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cheap to do. So let's just go ahead and stock up on the ones that we're actually using. Yeah, it wasn't even that expensive. And I'm not gonna buy that pulse rifle yet, but I will buy it later. Okay. Let's see. It is gonna upgrade like right here. We're gonna come out of this room with this thing upgrade probably. Okay, maybe not this room, but like the next room. Alright. Let me just place this right here. Okay. And okay, now this thing's gonna upgrade. There we go. Now it's the Blitz Ken. It's even more powerful. We could have definitely used that at a different time, but you got to see how it works. It's pretty cool, it's pretty powerful. Let's get this guy's out of the way. Okay. I'm gonna get experience for this guy. Hold on. No. You don't actually get experience for that one because you don't get to finish him. He just runs away before you get the chance. Okay. See if we can finish off all of them. There we go. Well, someone died on the way out. Let's see. It's like this weapon is also pretty easy to upgrade, but I just haven't been working on it. Okay, I think we're gonna get to fight Mr. Man again. Well, since we don't get experience, we might as well use something that's like this. Okay, there we go. I think that was supposed to keep going for a lot longer than it did, but in the PS2 it did. Again, this... I mean, like, the HD remaster is fine for the most part, but there's definitely some things that they messed up on. Okay. Let's see. Probably gonna need this one to take care of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these mini turrets are very useful against small enemies. They really thought about that. They're more efficient against things that I wasn't really doing much with. This thing brings you back to the ship in case you need to. We have 666 or 666 in our current bolt number. Let's see if we can fix that. Well, okay, I mean, it's fine. I don't really need to, but... Okay. You know what? We'll be okay. We'll be fine. Just get this and that. There we go.
Ha! You've lost, Megacorp. Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension.
I would love to.
Say goodbye
Not to Megacorp, but you know, to a certain other imperialistic eco-fascism.
Too slow, you corporate lackey.
And this stiff man is like using Ratchet to represent the entire entire like group of Megacorp. You can imagine that this boss fight was pretty freaking difficult to do when I mentioned last time that I refused to use guns. I mean, yeah, guns in exchange of using the thing, the wrench only. Just like in fear that like I would run out of ammo. That was just like a terrifying thought for some reason. Okay, let's see if we can take care of these guys first. Get some experience out of them before we finish them off. Okay. And then okay, take care of this guy first. There you go. There we go. Perfect. Barely took damage from that anyways.
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
I mean, he's gonna attack again, you know that.
Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
That was
Manufacturing and mining.
quite the murder of the
Tireless
English
major
language.
leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby
Otherwise known as
costly
slavery.
upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
I mean,
Is
it's
that
in the name.
facility still
It's a mega corporation.
operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
Yeah, the idea of like kind of like in how Ratchet and Clank 1 had a big deal about like economy and corporations and stuff like that. This game does it like tenfold. It's definitely got a corporations are corrupting going on.
Here's Mr. Fizzwidget.
Well, there goes our ship.
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Ridiculous! Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time.
That's like the only time they use the screen transition like that.
Sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
Well, are you gonna come back to pick us up? No, he's not.
He did that on purpose.
I believe you,
He's
Clank.
just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
Look, Clank probably has like anti-bullshit detectors on his brain. He knows when shit's up. Okay. Oh, that's right. We got like no ammo here. Let's go ahead and fix that. That's right. We get the lava gun here too, and like my favorite gun in the game, the bouncer. It's expensive. We'll definitely have to buy it later though. This is a really good weapon. Holy shit. This is like the only weapon in the game that is better before you upgrade it. Like once we do upgrade it, it's gonna suck. Before we upgrade it, it's freaking great. But for now I'm gonna focus on the sniper rifle.
To zoom in with the pulse rifle, hold L1 and then press R1. To zoom out, hold L1 and press R2.
Well, that's how it works. It's pretty straightforward. It is a sniper rifle. Okay. I'm going to make sure I save some of my bullets for something we're going to be finding on the next mission. I mean, on the next planet, because we're going to be finding something really cool on the next planet. It's going to cost a lot of money, but it'll be worth it. Okay. Let's see. That guy fall off too. There it is. Alright. We're gonna get a lot of experience right here. So just throw one of those in there. Let it do its magic. But we do need to take care of actually let me replace the blitz gun with this. Hold on. There we go. That's what I need to do. Now it'll take care of the rest of these. It'll take a while, but it'll do it. Yeah, these guys are definitely getting tougher. And here we have our purple health. That actually accounts for 4 of your health points instead of 2, instead of 1, because well, our health is getting bigger and bigger, and just 1 health point is not going to be enough soon enough. Okay, well that's okay. For now we'll be fine. But as we keep leveling up and we keep advancing to the game, yeah, it's going to get a little bit tougher. Okay, gotta make sure we kill that thing first. See if I can take care of that thing first. Yes, please. Heck off. Alright. I'm not gonna open that yet until I'm actually missing enough health to justify it. That one over there though is should be fine. Is there a spawner? Yeah, there's a spawner over there. Let's see, well that's taking care of them. Let's see if I can take care of that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're almost done here with these guys, but there's still a few of them. Okay, apparently I was in the way of my own turret gun. There we go. It's like the animations are getting... Anyway. I wasn't close enough for them to be hit by that. Okay. There. I gave it a pretty good amount of experience, but it's still not fully leveled up. I'm sure it'll be ready soon enough. This one we can just take care of with the secret gun. Okay, note to self, don't use the secret gun when you land over a jump, because he'll just like shoot into the ground. That's not cool for anyone. Alright. Here's a pretty cool thing we're gonna get.
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
There we go.
Your wrench now does more damage.
So Ratchet, why don't you keep your wrench too? You could dual wield. Come on, man, you gotta think big. And fun fact, he actually does start dual wielding in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. It took him 2 games to figure out, oh shit, if I have more than one wrench, I can use both of them instead of getting rid of one. And you know, that's just the situation. But Let's see, I could be getting this thing soon enough, but I'll be okay. Let's see, we should probably use the secret gun for these guys. I should probably start using the secret gun in general. Okay. The flies don't give enough experience to justify wasting ammo on them, so... I say yes, I'm able to... Unable, I mean, to not do that. That's fine. You don't need to zoom in to use the rifle, you can just do it. Okay, hold on. Now we're definitely gonna need to buy some ammo here after I'm done using this. Okay. Let's see. There. And then we get some ammo here. Now we took care of the spawners, we should be okay. Okay. You got a guy right in front of you. Third. Okay, apparently he got stuck. So he doesn't know what to do anymore. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're taking care of all of them, slowly but surely. Finish him off with that. There we go. So I can't believe it's actually not drawn up with it yet. Finish the job. There you go. Where's my bolts? Okay, fine, whatever. I need the bolts anyways. I'll be fine. Okay. There it is. Now we got the mega turret glove. This one's shoot faster, last longer, and have like missiles on them. So that's pretty cool, but I'm gonna need some enemies to be able to use it on them. But first of all, we gotta get down here and see what's going on in the situation.
Hand over the experiment now.
You try to shoot to the glass.
You have
There you go.
3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! He's she.
And her eyes are breaking apart.
Changes nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizz, Widget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
So here's this game's crystal.
Oh no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected.
But like, what would a toaster explode do?
The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Maybe the robots were killed
Wow,
in
she's got a few
this
full
experiment.
What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
Hopefully we can find a new ship in this literal deserted planet. Like, do you see any civilization? Oh. Never mind. Okay, well, by the way, there's a ship. That's convenient.
Oh.
I sure hope you get used to this guy, by the way.
Hello, sir.
Hey, that's my ship!
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded char. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond. Oh. Oh.
That's
Well,
not how you
we don't
meditate.
have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
So mechanics in this planet use crystals. And also, meditators. Question mark. Well, yeah, our ship's kind of messed up. Gotta make sure to... I wonder if it would actually have changed model. Like, you know, be adjusted to what it's supposed to look like if we had customized it before coming here. That's something I need to test out someday. But, anyways, we got a bunch of shit to break here. Get some balls for it. It's a lot of stuff to break and not that many, not that many balls in rewards. So, you know, take it or leave it. It's up to you. But yeah, crystals. This planet in particular, we're gonna be here a long time. We're going to be in this planet for a long time. Like, most of the like at least an hour, I would say. That's why I'm saying that we might not have too much time tonight, but or at least I need to take a bathroom. I'm going to take a bathroom break here soon enough. Like, before we go grab some crystals, I think I'm gonna take a bathroom break, and then I'm gonna come back. Let me just break these parts of the roof here. And this bits. Oh, you don't need to, but you can. Let's see. This will probably be a more efficient way to take care of them. There we go. And the last one drops a fair amount of bullets, but not the previous one before that one. Okay, let's just stock up on ammo. And... okay. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick bathroom break, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, and we have returned. If you needed to use the bathroom while we were on break, well, I hope you did. I usually take a lot longer in the bathroom, but you know, I was like, hold on, we need to hurry up. We got an audience, please. Let's, well, I mean, I could use this, but this doesn't have too much ammo. Alright, look at it. There we go. Yeah, if you get them in close proximity to each other, it'll do to get more mileage out of this thing. But we're gonna be running out of ammo here pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to go grab him. Go grab him back. No, go back and grab a thing. Let's see. I'm going to need in this planet the Terminator and maybe the string shot, but that's it. I'm not gonna be needing the dynamo. Okay. Let's see. Is there like a flyer right here or something? Am I here? Like I know there's a few over there, but maybe that's just the fans making noises. I'm not used to those. Like I think in PS2 there were just some sound effects missing though. So I guess that's a plus from this version instead of compared to the PS2 version. Anyways, look, there's a thing up there. So we gotta make sure that, you know, this is the right way to go. But should probably do this first. There you go. And then we can get up here. Okay. Perfect, we got a platinum bolt. And now we can unfreeze the water again. By the way, you can actually just manually do this, and it technically will be a little bit faster. But apparently also freezes the game, so maybe not so fast. Let's see. None of the weapons I'm trying to upgrade I should try to upgrade with this, so we haven't actually been using our new wrench too much. I mean, it doesn't work any differently than the previous wrench, it just does more damage. And that's literally it. It is a more damaging weapon. It's not a more... It doesn't give you no combos or more range or anything, it's just straight up more damage. Which is fair enough. Okay. I don't think anything happens if you freeze yourself. Nah, it just pulls you up. I was pretty sure that's what happened, but I just wanted to make sure. By putting my life on the line. So I'm just dangerous like that. Okay, got some sicker gun ammo. What's out of this thing? Alright. Let's see. Oh, we got enough to kill this guys. There we go. Still need some experience for it though. And we have a parachute glider thing. Just a glider. Okay, never mind. The lava is not... Okay, there it is. You need to get close to it for it to get textured. Also, you are not allowed to make mistakes. You will die if you make a single mistake. If you hit anything here on the glider. So don't make mistakes. You're not. Why, are you human? You can't make mistakes. That's for like. You know, we're not humans. We're not allowed to make. Why? What? Okay, that was kind of grim. But sure. Okay. We have ourselves another pad. That was also an optional pad, by the way, I think. Okay, I think you did need the glider. You just didn't need the platinum bolt. But there was no other way to get around here anyways. Okay, so. Stock up. And this too. I was actually already stocked up on that already. And let's go grab ourselves some some, what's the name of them? Crystals. But before I do that, let us get the guy on the one. Around this area, there he is. I've probably not broken that before I start shooting. But here's our mod vendor. We got 12 platinum bolts. So let's make sure we use them wisely. We have a shock mod for the pulse rifle, sure. Shock mod for that, sure. Poison. Shock. And more poison, okay. Again, I'm not gonna bother with... There's one in particular that I will definitely need. One of these lock-on mods, but it's only one of them. All these other ones, I can live without them. It's nothing crucial to get or anything. Okay. Let's see. We're probably gonna have to be traveling back to grab more what's the name of them? Grab more ammo as we proceed to here. Oh, here's a crystal. They're crystals. Nothing strange about them. But we can definitely grab a couple of them. Okay, can you please like not shoot into the ground? It's not efficient. At least we get to see the shock mod in action pretty good here. I think right now we need 10 crystals. And then we can grab the rest of them. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this shock one is gonna come in real handy with these guys. Now I am gonna use the this place is bright. Holy shit. Okay. Because I am gonna use the shock mod for the pulse rifle for something here. And it's gonna be these things. These patches of land. That's what comes out of them giant bees. Gotta make sure we take care of them. There we go. Okay, with the pulse rifle there are no problems. If they didn't have a pulse rifle, then there'd be a problem. Okay. So that thing is doing more damage, or am I just crazy? Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Alright. Let's see if we can take care of some of these guys first before we go in there. Okay, now we can take care of him directly. I mean, it only takes 2 shots to kill. It's a pretty efficient weapon to be using against them. Probably the most efficient weapon to be using against them. Well, that's what I'm going to be using it for. Only to kill those guys. So we upgrade and it's time to go back and grab a different weapon. Which should probably be a lava gun. That's the most logical thing to grab in here. Except it's not. But I might pick it up anyways. I don't know. I have to decide what I want to do. Let's see if we can grab a couple of these people here. Okay. Trying to grab this guy in the middle here. It's turning out to be more complicated than anticipated. Okay. Alright, I opened the crystal. It's also kind of hard to see the bolts in here because they kind of blend in with the sand. This is so bright. This is like painful to look at. I know some shows recently, maybe even games too, are doing a thing where like really bright scenes get edited to like just lower the brightness when the scene gets really bright. So you know, this might be a good time to do something like that. Okay. And there we go. 10 crystals. We can definitely use that. However, we're not done here. As you can see, we still got a guy over there. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, we're out of that. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, we do not use the wrench for this guy. Alright. Awesome. But again, we are out of ammo, which is going to be a problem. Well, actually, should we really try to explore this entire desert right now? There's actually an easier, better way of doing this. Now that I think about it, I should probably wait until I can do that instead. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I could explore this entire desert right now, but we've got some more transportation methods that we could use instead. Besides, it's going to be kind of boring if I try to do it the way that I'm thinking of doing it. So let's just go and grab this guy some crystals.
Yes, the crystals are spiking to me with a single voice.
Triangle voice. I think it's from this guy that I learned some of the weird speaking mannerisms that I use.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts.
Huh?
Oh.
You can
You
earn
heard,
vast
man.
amounts of bolts by exploring the desert and finding crystals.
So there's actually 100 crystals total. So we've used 10 to repair the ship. Each crystal gives us 1,000 bolts. So there's 90 bolts, 90,000 bolts total that we can grab from this guy by giving him all the crystals. However, before we do any of that, see that thing over there? There's a thing we can use at the top of that, but we're not able to explore surfaces like that right now. So once we're able to get up there, we will get up there and explore the rest of this desert. That sounds much more sensible than trying to do that right now, as I always do, which is just thinking back on it, that's really stupid. Why would I do that? Okay. We don't desperately need the bolts right now. It's okay. Testing facility on Planet Dobo. Let's go and grab that real quick. Before that, let me drink some water.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero.
Looking at this
Another
again.
setback for the embattled Captain Quark. The Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Poketaru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
It turned out to be a real
What
piece
a
of work,
nut.
ain't he?
I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
We had a situation with you, Ratchet. Don't even try to pretend like you weren't just like throwing a temper tantrum or trying to catch Quark in the previous game. Okay. Anyways, we are now here. We are out of ammo. We need to fix that. Well, we can break all these and they drop a pretty good amount of cash actually. Let's see. So the first thing we should do is probably just stock up. And there we go. We still haven't finished upgrading this, but I guess we could be looking into buying our next weapon. Here's the new weapon we can get here. The mini rocket tube. It's pretty good. But I'll be getting the lava gun first. And before that, we're gonna be grabbing... Hold on. Oh, actually, never mind. There's a particular thing that we need to do in this place. But anyways, here's the thing that I was talking about. Armor vendor. We can actually get new armor in this in this place. There we go. Okay, don't fall into it. But yeah, we've got the I didn't even read it. Hold on. What's it called again? Tetrafiber armor. That's what it is. With its patented titanium technology, this armor is guaranteed to block 33% of all killing damage, or your money back. So yeah, we have increased our defense by 33%. That's pretty good. Armor is gonna be very useful in this game, and we're gonna be getting even more armor upgrades as we proceed. However, there is a skill point. There is a skill point in this place. You can get a skill point if you only use these weapons. Your like old Ratchet Clank 1 weapons to kill the enemies in here. So that's what we're going to do. And I hope this counts. Yeah, we're not allowed to kill any enemies with anything else. Only this. Okay. I think we even have to make sure that enemies don't die from anything else other than us. But the Wallper will be pretty useful, because we can just throw people into their dooms. That's a nice way to take care of things. Okay. We will be taking a lot more damage right now if I hadn't bought that armor upgrade. Alright, let's see. Is that thing over there? No, I already broke it. Let's see. Let's just kick these guys right out. Okay. There we go. Oh, hold on, we're still getting shot at. Let's see. Okay, gotta make sure that the freaking dude doesn't kill him. Alright. Come on. I think I just like corner this guy real quick. Hold on. Okay, there. We're low on health already. I need to do something about that. This thing doesn't turn enough. Okay. We're just gonna have to keep doing this for a while. Hey. Well, the first time doing this is the best time to do this anyways. Well, not really. I could technically wait until I get some better armor to do this. But, I don't feel like it. Let's see. So hopefully we can get the skill point that I need. If not, we're gonna be in trouble. Let's see if we can just grab a couple of things here. And then over here. This guy's a bit too far away to grab with the range, but that's okay. That's why we have the Lancer. Hey! Okay, so something I must point out once we're done with these guys over here. Remember how powerful the Tesla Club used to be? In the first game, it was like one of the most expensive, most powerful weapons in there. Now it's just kind of dumb. Well, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think something you actually need to watch out for in this level is to make sure that the enemies don't get killed by each other. And I think that just literally just happened. I think there still may be like a threshold, like you do have a margin of error that you're allowed to break out of, but it's not too much. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it is a really terrible level to have a rule like that, because the enemies in here just love killing each other. They keep getting in each other's ways of like range of fire, and it's a problem. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about. You see that part over there? That you can't get over there. It is physically impossible to arrive over there. And there is Alright, never mind. I think you can like glitch your way into this island here, and then glitch your way over there. It's technically possible to do it, but there's no normal way of doing it. There's nothing over there. It's just a bit that they put in there and I forgot to take it out, I guess. It really bothers me. I really wish that wasn't there. It's just to tease me. Okay. Okay, well, this freaking wall got in the way. I'm about to level up though, so it's okay. I think these guys, you can just like knock them down here. Or I keep killing these people through indirect means. Yeah, whatever, just beat the hell out of them. That'll do. Well, that's all of them down there dead. I'm not gonna get this skill point, am I? I can certainly try, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, at least we can get some ammo here. And let's try not to fall off too much. We can use the Visibomb here. Do some damage to him, but he's actually gonna start shooting. He's gonna start shooting at us, but he's not gonna be able to hit us. So it's okay. It's like bullets disintegrate before they get to us. And there we go. They can probably also take care of those guys up there from here. Or, well, we do some damage, just not enough damage, as you can see. Now, those guys have infinite range. Those guys don't even try to, like, figure out. Okay. I think we've got, like, one more stretch of enemies to deal with here, but that's not the end of the level. We still got another section. Have to take care of that. Let's see. I've been training for exactly 2 hours. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, as long as I don't get hit by those things. I think the best way I can do this is to just try to do that, separate them from each other, and then you just... Okay, the Walloper is actually a bit more powerful than I remember it being, which is nice. Appreciate that, Mr. Walloper. But, let's see. Also, we're going to need to come back here later with a particular weapon. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's really hard not to get hit by these enemies in here. Okay. Now, I remember something here. I actually don't want to go over there yet. I did need to come here to kill the enemies with my current weapon, but I don't want to proceed the actual story thing that we need to do. So I might have to turn back right here, because I think as soon as you get over there, a cutscene is going to immediately activate, and we're going to have to go like somewhere else. This planet is just not this. There's a skill. There's just an entire skill point in this planet that's not designed for it. So, okay, we're gonna turn right back around, pretend like we didn't even come here in the first place, and do a thing. All right. Thankfully, we are able to turn back just doing this. All right. Okay. And we need to go into this teleporter area. Oh, before that, I guess I should stock up on this. Oh yeah, I also have the decoy glove. I guess I could try to use that. That might be kind of useful. Let's see. Okay, let me use this thing first. Yeah. They're gonna start shooting at me. So that's gonna be the problem here. And I need to use this opportunity to shoot them as they're shooting the decoy glove. Okay. At least I won't take too much of the heat this time. Well, that's two of them. Hey! I really don't understand how this game expects you to take care of this. Hey! I guess if I use the Tesla glove. Okay, well at least it took care of them. Can I? This is not a very efficient way of taking care of these enemies. I'm gonna have to like go back and buy ammo too. Okay, not yet, but you know, eventually. We don't need to do that. I'll probably use the bomb glove for this guy at least. Okay, hold on. There, we're done with those guys. Now we need to like step way the hell back. Use the Visibomb again. Alright. Are they actually gonna be able to shoot me from over there? No, they're not. That's good. I sure hope I'm actually hitting them and not just being in the middle of them. There we go. Okay. Still got a couple shots on this thing. That's okay. That's alright. If I don't get the skill point here, by the way, I'll just get it later. But yeah, we can't be bothered by trying to do this all the time. Okay. Alright. Hi, what are you doing all the way over here? Okay, the bomb glove is pretty efficient, I guess, taking care of these guys when they're so bunched up. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, some Tesla claw and some bomb glove. That works. See if we can take care of these guys from here. Let's see. Oh, it's actually not hitting them. That's a problem. Ratchet, actually aim at them, please. Alright, there. Three shots will take care of those things. There. Those guys count as enemies too, so we gotta make sure we do that. And let's see over here. Tesla glove will be the most useful. Yeah, it also just so happens that like the plan with the that requires you to kill a bunch of strong enemies. This is also one of the plans with the highest enemy variety. So you can't even. That again, everything is just set up for this skill point to be really hard to obtain. Like unnecessarily so. Let's see, can I get this two in the middle here? I don't think that's it. Okay. I took care of that guy. And then you. Okay, one more. Still no skill point, but I think I know why. There's one more enemy we have to take care of, and I don't even want to think about how annoying this is gonna be, but we have ourselves a tank. A tank? A tank. That's what I meant to say. Can he shoot me from here? No, okay. From all the way back here, I'm safe. Okay. Just have to make sure not to miss any of these guided missiles. Okay. And then... Yay! We actually did get the skill point. Awesome! I don't have to do that again. Okay. Anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this area, and then we're gonna go back to the other area. Let's see. And there's a particular thing here. That. I need... The way to get that is gonna be a problem. So I might get that, afterwards. After we do this thing that we're gonna do here.
Okay. This must be the core terminal.
Okay.
Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
You're right. I better call a maintenance bot. Let's just follow him and fix it ourselves.
Well, there it is. You're gonna have a glider section here. And I gotta make sure not to mess this up the first time. Because, Because if we die, it's gonna make all the enemies from the other path respawn. And I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do all of that all over again. So, let's make sure we get this right the first time. Then we'll just proceed with the story normally, and then at the end, we'll go back through here and try to get that nanotech thing and the and there's gonna be a platinum bolt around here too. So again, I could technically grab it now, but I'm not going to. That's a bit complicated. Okay. There. The getting through here normally pretty easy. There's a platinum bolt up there though. We're gonna have to grab that, and then we're gonna need to turn around and get the other thing. That's how you're supposed to get that particular nanotech. Okay, let's see. These puzzles require a lot of concentration, so pardon me if I don't speak too much on them. Alright. We fixed it, and now I can just go in. Oh, that's right, this room is actually useless. There's nothing here. It just makes a teleporter appear behind you. Okay, whatever.
Now, let's get the goods on that experiment. What the?
I think I see the problem.
What? Now even the computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
You got a point there, Ratchet. It's capitalism at its finest. I think Insomniac Games was trying to warn us of something, and clearly we didn't listen in time.
Dr. James T. Fullbladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13. This update is strictly classified. If you are watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature. Even overt provocation failed to incite it. But the late Dr. Putrid's son observed that natural levels of monster propionase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment be destroyed immediately at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
Well, at least we know it doesn't like chicken.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So Fizzwidget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Speaking of the
Mr.
level.
Fizzwidget, you're safe! Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment eating its handlers. I repeat, it eats its handlers.
Ah, yes. Low fat, extra foam, no sprinkles.
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No, decapitated. Hmm? What? Oh, yes. Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. We will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile.
I'm surprised in something managed to come up with so many words.
Which is, Quartastic, yes. Toodaloo.
That's a weird password to have. But, sure thing, buddy. Anyways. So yeah, we still have this path over here cleared out, so we'll go back to that area once we're done here. But I'm gonna need to come back over here, make sure, and there's a particular reason I did it this way. But yeah. Okay. Also, in case you couldn't believe about the whole skill points for getting a thing, just going through this level by using old, yes, it is. Defeat all the enemies with Ratchet Clank 1 weapons. Old school. So, okay, it's okay if some enemies kill each other. I think it's just as long as all the enemies die, and you do it either with Ratchet Clank weapons or with environmental kills, it's okay. But anyways, over here, there's something else I forgot to show. So there's that. Okay. So here, first of all, this is a door that we can't open right now. Here in this area over here, there's a ventilation shaft that something can get into. And up here, in this little area, is the top of the ventilation shaft. So once we have a particular weapon, I think it's Spider. Yeah, I think I mentioned the Spider before. This will be one of the first places we get to use it. And it will be able to open the door down there, and we can get a thing. Okay, but for now we just gotta proceed over here normally. Nothing in this particular door, is just that's what's just here for decoration. But let's see. Now we can see what's at the end of this one. It's actually kind of interesting. Let's see.
Nobody, I mean nobody, gets by the mathematician.
I guess all the good news were taken.
Watch your mouth, Zero, before the mathematician subtracts your head from your shoulder.
I think he lives up to his name, Ratchet.
Number cruncher. Could I please ask what this is all about?
That moon's where we divide losers from winners before adding them to the Megacorp games. There's a challenger up there ready to reduce you to nothing.
This technology looks familiar. Perhaps I could.
Sweet.
Well,
think you can get us to that moon?
So yeah, the cutscene immediately forces you to go to the moon orbit.
Thugs for less. Pay for 6 hits and the 7th is free. You want us to what? Whoa, wait a minute. That'd be an unethical conflict of interest. What kind of scum do you think we are? Say, that is a lot of bolts. Well, since you put it that way, I suppose we could undo our previous obligation. Excellent, sir. Thank you for choosing Thugs for Less. Attention all Thugs for Less personnel. We now have a new employer.
Well, I mean, the previous one, I enjoyed the best spot. I mean, she didn't stop hiring them, but whatever. Okay, so by the way, we just saw a cousin with Thugs for Less over there. Now here he is.
Hey! Remember us?
Okay, giant clank controls, fire missiles, punches, fire bomb sprays, and jump stuff. Okay, so first of all, okay, I know there's at least one skill point we can get in here for destroying all the buildings. So we're gonna be doing that. And I think we also get a skill point for not using any weapons? At least I think. Yeah, I think we get a skill point for not using any weapons. So I know we do have the missiles and the super power thingies. We're not supposed to use any of them. Also, you can check the entire planet just to make sure if you've missed any buildings that is still need to be destroyed. We're gonna be doing that. Okay. But yeah, we gotta do this before anything. And you can actually get up on the buildings, I think. Maybe not all of them, but or maybe only in. Maybe not in the freaking HD remaster you can't. Fair enough, whatever. Okay, there's a lot of things you can't do in the HD remaster that you could do in the original game. Okay. Anyways, I know Thugs for Less is running around over there, but we're gonna be taking care of him once I take care of these buildings. And again, I'm pretty sure there's a skill point for like killing him with fists only, which is now that I think about it, might actually be a bit more complicated than I think. I might be completely wrong about that though. Okay. Let's see. Actually, we can heal from the helicopters. Yeah, the helicopters all drop health packs. There we go. We got a skill point for destroying the entire city. I know we're supposed to be the heroes of the story, but even heroes need to relieve some steam every once in a while. Okay. Also, this game like stores your combos for some reason. So, for example, if I do this left punch, the next punch I'm going to do is the right hook. Or not, never mind. I guess they fixed that on the... Okay, I'm finding more in the PS2. It did that. I guess not here though. Alright, I know I'm keeping my hands clean of the circle and triangle buttons. Alright. You can also step on him, by the way. Like, if you manage to actually fall directly on him, you'll get some points for that. Okay. You, come over here. Well, I mean, we're doing exactly that, Mr. Man. It's a good strategy to just let him, like, kind of catch up to you. It's going to be falling down here now. We can hit him. Okay. I need to get some health here. We're running low.
Is that all you can do?
If I don't get a skill point for beating this guy without using my weapons, I feel like I definitely should, because we could be doing a lot more damage right now if I was using all the tools available to me. This is kind of a cool gimmick though. Also, I love that the moon actually has a normal sky instead of it just being the usual what's the name of it? Instead of it just being like space. This moon is a lot bigger than you think it is, I guess. Even though it's really not. But it's big enough to have its own cloud orbit. Or at least complex enough to have its own cloud orbit. I don't know how clouds work. Can moons have clouds? Maybe. I'm not versed enough in lunacy. Don't know about that. Okay. Alright, you stop now.
My ex-wife always told me I had a short temper.
You're saying a lot of commentary that I can't hear because there's like missiles and helicopters and everything flying everywhere. Let's see. Okay. Well, it keeps replenishing on stuff, but that's okay. I keep replenishing on bullets too. Come here. Okay, stop being a coward and fight me. Jeez. There. I need to start doing more damage to him. Almost got him. Come on. Okay.
You want a piece of me? Bring it on.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do when you keep running away. Okay, I think I remember why this particular channel is like a piece of shit. Because of this guy just running away. Constantly. Once he's low on health. Hey. I need to catch him off guard or something. Okay. Come on, he's almost down for the count, man. I'm just plowing through his helicopters to make sure I don't die here. I don't know if you can just eventually run out of ammo to grab, or if ammo just keeps respawning. Okay. Hey, I take a quick helicopter destroying break before I go back to beat that guy. By the way, his name is literally just Talks for Less. I don't think he has like a name. Are we out of helicopters? Oh, there's one, two, a couple of them. I just ran out of the zone that had them. Okay. Come on. Okay, there's a bunch of helicopters here. He's out of missiles. No, he's not out of missiles anymore. Hey! Okay. Eventually we're gonna be done here. I promise you guys. There. Okay, yeah, we did get a skill point for just beating him with punches. The next time we get to do this, I'll go ahead and show off what the missiles and the super, like, throwing gun thing looks like. But not this time. This time we had a skill point at stake.
Divide and conquer, huh? Yeah, guess you guys were prime after all. You're going to the Megacorp Games!
Alright, thanks, Mr. Mathematician.
Welcome to Megacorp Games, sponsored by Megacorp. Okay, Megacorp contestants, get ready to grapple with our Megacorp Gladiator team. And if you survive that, enter the Megacorp Battle Arena with our Mega Spider-Bot and our
Everything is mega.
Mega Cage match. Then open the throttle for the all-Megacorp hoverbike race, brought to you by Team Megacorp Racing. Hostile indigenous population not owned, endorsed, sponsored, supplied, advocated, or even liked by Megacorp. Approach at your own risk. The Megacorp Games. Keep it mega.
Well, you know, if this game was made in Japan, that guy would be like those characters that like always say something at the end of the sentence, like cat girls would say nya at the end of the sentence, or like there's that one Digimon that like says Dagya at the end of a sentence or anything like that. That guy would say mega at the end of every sentence, like rah, 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 mega, rah, 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 mega, rah, 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 mega. And I'm very glad that's not actually the case, because I would hate that so much. Alright, but we're done here. Going to break this while I'm here. Okay. I'm used to having a lot more bolts in this area, but that's because I always have I always take like an hour to an hour and a half just to clear the desert of all the crystals in the previous planet. And again, thinking back on it, that's a bad move. Why do I do that? Why do I do that to myself? That is a much better way of doing this. And I'm gonna do it this time. Alright. Actually, no, we're not. We're not done here. I need to go back to the factory. And I need to do the gliding section. So I can grab the platinum bolt and the nanotech thingy. So let's do that. Okay, thingy is actually, well, messed that up already. Let's try that again. But then you can turn around here. Yeah, you can turn around right or not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy about this, but okay, I feel like you can turn around though. Yeah, let me get this one first. This one's easier to get. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I've almost got it. If not, I'm gonna have to do it the hard way, which I really don't want to do, but that might be what we have to do. Okay. There. No, we got it. And now we just need to come up here. There we go. Okay, our health has officially gone up enough to like become small. Okay, we messed that up. That's fine. We got the nanotech. Now we just need the platinum bolt. And once we've got that, we would have done almost everything in this plant. We still need to go back and grab that another platinum bolt from the spider puzzle I was talking about earlier. But you know, that's for later. This is what we can do right now. Okay. And over here. There we go. Perfect. And now we can just go back to the ship. Also, the music took a long time to kick in. That was weird. Okay. Well, I love how every... This is a nice little detail that this game does. Every level has its own manner of killing you if you fall off the platform. You know, some levels have waters that have like those carnivorous fishes over there, like those shark thingies. Some levels have lava. Some levels have like sinking water or just some kind of sinking liquid. And then some levels are that's just an endless pit. But it's just a nice detail that not every level kills you the same way if you fall off the main platforms. It's a nice little detail that I only became aware of now. Okay, deep space disposal and the Ryugas cloud. Let's go take care of that. Then I think the last thing we're gonna do today is the next planet, the planet Joba. We're gonna grab a couple of things from there, and then I will show one last thing before I go.
All right, input the password now.
Check. Here goes.
You better check that code.
I am sure it was correct.
It's a weird word. Are you sure about that?
We've got to hold them off until Fizzwidget gets here.
This game has a lot of weird words. Disable disposal facilities defenses. That's fine. I can do that. So as you can see, we now shoot like electrical blue thingies. That's exactly what we needed. This is what's gonna make this freaking missions from now on possible. Because before they were not. Trust me, before these things were not very, very doable. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to do some off-screen grinding, by the way. And there are, again, still an amount of things that I do not feel should be done on stream.
Come in, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Sir, you gave us an erroneous password.
Implausible! Unless, is this Tuesday or Wednesday? Anyway, sorry
Saturday?
to meeting, but I was called away to film a commercial for our weapons facility.
But sir, what about the
commercial? I was great! Here, watch this.
There's one.
Megacorp keeps you
That's
warm,
the motherfucker.
keeps you healthy, and now keeps you safe. Hello, I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, and I'd like to welcome you to the new Megacorp weapons facility. We offer guided tours to show you how our weapons are made. Our highly trained experts spend their day creating the latest in heavy-duty weaponry to protect you and your whole family.
That's...
So
I think this
stop
game
by
gets
today
away with a lot
and
of violence
bring the
because
kids.
these are just
Our
like
tours are
robots.
informative and fun.
Well, that's fucked up.
And who knows? You just might learn something. That was one handsome fellow, eh, boys? Fizzwidget out.
Sir, wait! Mr. Fizzwidget, come in!
Perhaps we can still find him at the weapons facility.
Oh, you got any better ideas? You may choose a new challenge to acquire more bolts to regular or exit the galactic map. Download coordinates for Megacorp Armory Planet Tornado. Cool. We're still gonna do this, I'm gonna go ahead and sabotage these people. Okay. Let's see, I need to, kill, like, destroy all the saboteurs before they're done doing, like, all the damage that they're gonna do. Okay, hold on. I always do that. Like, I shoot the missile just a little bit too early. Okay. I mean, this should be easy enough as long as I'm keeping pressure on. Make sure to destroy these guys. And it also kind of helps that they're not attacking you, but at the same time it makes it so their line of flight is a little bit awkward to attack them on. But that's okay. That's fine. This is not just At least they do interesting things with these missions, and not just fight some ships. Just do that a bunch of times. Each mission has its own goal. Each mission is unique, and I definitely appreciate that. Okay. Okay, it's not. I'm not really a big fan of like dogfighting games, but well, what it is, this one's pretty nice. Okay. This well, it's not a dogfighting game, but it's got dogfighting sections, and the dogfighting sections in this non-dogfighting game are pretty nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's almost the last of them. There we go. That's the last of them. Now we've got some destroyed berserker repair drones. Okay. Oh, so now these guys were repairing the ships before, but now they're attacking us. This should be pretty easy to do, especially with this super powerful shot. That'll make things a lot easier. Okay. The noise these things make is weird. Like, it sounds fitting, it sounds alien-y and stuff. But, you know. Okay. Alright, we got most of them. Now they're gonna start attacking me directly, though. That's a problem. Okay. We got 12 more, that's okay. I know we're out of shields, but that's fine. Again, it's fine. It's okay. We can still do this. Then the next one is the race. There's every one of these dogfighting stages has a race at the end of it. And there's always 4 missions. So you know, the 4th mission is always a race. Okay, there's one more. Hold on. Okay, I should probably just wait for it to go into there it is. Okay. And now we have the race. This is actually probably the hardest race in the hardest ring race in the game because of one particular bit that's just really disorienting. Like the rest of it is fine. But there's gonna be one part that's just gonna trip you right the hell up. Okay. Or at least to get, you know, all the rings. Make sure you don't miss any of them. That's where it's gonna be pretty difficult. Okay. For now we're fine. Alright. Again, this is the most efficient way to maneuver around here. Okay. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't buy the triple booster for the ship yet. This would have made things a lot more difficult. Okay, this bit. Basically, the trick to this place is never ever press the L2 or R2 buttons that, you know, to reorient the ship. Oh my god, I missed one. God damn it. Fuck it. I have to try that again. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone makes mistakes every once in a while. Even me. Especially me, actually. What am I talking about? Even me. I fuck up in games all the time. Alright. Okay. Well, anyways. Yeah, you can actually still pass through the rings even if you just, like, touch the rings directly rather than shoot them. Or, yeah, it's just kind of how it works sometimes. Yeah, this is a pretty short. It's not like I just lost 50 hours of gameplay or something like that. No, that's okay. That's fine. That didn't happen. Okay. Anyways. I think there's another use this very specific weapon to kill so amount of enemies challenge in the next planet too. Yeah, I remember now. I think in the next planet we're gonna have to like destroy every enemy using only the wrench, which is just really annoying. I haven't gotten a chance to upgrade my weapons in a long time. That sucks. I guess I'm saving up for them, but at the same time, it's a pain in the ass. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's because I'm trying to boost so much that I keep messing these rings up. I have ensured that we are way in front of that guy, so we should be okay without boosting for a little bit. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Oof. Yeah, if you try to reorient yourself in this, you lose. That's it. It is so hard. That is like seizure warnings. Okay, there. Well, that's where we will be going next week, but for now we're gonna go to Megacorp Games over at Planet Job. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a skill point for just beating every enemy on the way to the Megacorp Games using only the wrench. So we're gonna be using only the wrench. Okay. Unless it turns out it's really hard and then we just wait until we get another wrench upgrade, which we will get another wrench upgrade later. Not right now though. Okay, so this is the last plan we're gonna do tonight, but we will get some items here that will let me go back to some previous planets and take care of some stuff. Okay. Anyways, well, before anything, we are now able to buy the spider. So let me buy that. And here's the plasma coil. That's the new weapon. It's 150,000. It's pretty powerful actually, but it's expensive as hell. So we're not gonna be bothering with that right now. Okay. Also, let me go ahead and fix my... I know I'm not gonna be using any weapons, but still, let me fix my quick select here. And put those over there. I'm needing this. Well, actually, let me put it here, and then over here I can put the tractor beam. I think we're gonna be using all of those here, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, I remember now. There's also a skill point for killing them and some birds. There's a skill point for killing enemies with only the range, but also a skill point for killing some birds. So, let's kill some birds. Let's kill some birds. Let's kill some birds. Let's kill some fucking... Oh my god, thank you. I gotta look out for these birds, actually. You don't have to kill, like, every bird in the stage, but you do have to kill some birds. Nice bird. Hold on. Nice bird. Nice bird. Alright. Okay. We should probably take care of this guy first. He's a main threat. Well, the hyper strike is your best friend here. So it does pretty good amount of damage. Alright. I believe there's also some birds. Oh, here's yeah, there's a couple birds here. Do you have to kill like a total of 12 of them? For you to get the skill point. Okay. This is something I'm probably gonna be doing on PC. I've got a couple of first-person shooter games on you know, on console. If they have a PC version available, I think I'm gonna be grabbing the PC version instead. It is... if you've never experienced it before for some reason, once you experience it, aiming with mouse and keyboard is a lot easier than aiming with a joystick. Like, it's possible, I can do it, but it's definitely not the preferred optimal. Okay, there will be more birds. I don't need to fixate myself on that one. I will have more opportunity to destroy the birds. Okay. And I sincerely hope that doesn't like interrupt the skill point somehow. I don't trust this game to not be trolly enough, like troll face enough to do that. Let's see. And there's bridge down here. Any birds around here? I don't see any. Okay, well let's just take care of this part first.
Nice finish on that chrome. You buffed this out yourself?
I handle my own buffing, sir.
Oh, sorry, little man. I thought you was a crankshaft.
Well,
can't see my own hand in front of my face without these.
No problem. So, how do I enter the big race?
Well, you got the helmet. You're in. Easy peasy.
That's not how you ride your...
is some kind of special boots. I could use those myself. They'd go real nice with my leather chaps.
I think the gimmick with these bikers is that they're all tough looking, but actually like real kind of nice shit, whatever. That was the same case with the other. Anyways, let's just go into the race. I don't need to go to the extra circle right now. I think we're going, just like with the other one, we're gonna do the first 3 races because it's at the 3rd one that we get to see the shortcut. But and also just like in that other race, there is a skill point for finishing this fast enough. Okay. Hold on. Isn't there like a thing here? Yeah, okay, here's where the shortcut, one of the shortcuts is. But I'm gonna go ahead and restart that. Yeah, because that was not a good start. Okay. That's fine, we're already on first, see? Yeah, we got this, no problem. You gotta make sure you're boosting to get this upper pad here. Because if you're not boosting, you're gonna get the lower pad, and the lower pad is bad. Also, you can go in the middle of those 2 boosts to get both of them. Make sure you do that. So I guess I will try to show the lower pad at least once, just so you guys know what it looks like. Let's see. Okay. And there might even be something down there that I feel like I'm missing some context here on some item. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, let me go down here real quick. See, is there something here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, if we checked, that's fine. I think I'm particularly paranoid about this race is because that shortcut that I showed that will come out later, the one that's like in the mud, I did not find out about that shortcut until like way later. Like I didn't find out about that shortcut until I played the HD remaster of these games. Of the many times I played them on PS2, I never figured out that there was a shortcut there. So I guess that's just what made me paranoid about this whole stage. It's like, what the hell? It's keeping secret from me. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Well, whatever. I'll have to like double check in on the internet to see if there's any other secrets in here that I'm forgetting of right now. Okay. Let's see. And there we go. And we got a skill point too. Ready? Okay.
Dang, I wanted these boots myself.
That's okay,
But
man.
they'll look real nice with your outfit. You can race again, you know. Now the prize is a bunch of bolts.
That's what it should have been from the beginning.
Boots, double tap and hold R1.
So, you wanna go fast? You can go fast now. Also, don't actually use these boots too much. You will die. Like, hold on. Look at how far they go before you can actually maneuver yourself here. It is a death wish trying to use these things. But anyways, I just got a skill point. Let me check. Is it the yes, how fast was that? Beat 227 in the hoverbike race. In Barlow, 210 in Barlow and 227 in Joba. Okay. I even took a detour to check for something and I still got this, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, let me see. There's still a Joba thing around here. Uzla. Yeah, Wrench Ninja 2 Massacre. Yeah, so if we kill everyone here, yeah, bye. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of skill points in this one. And then that one's gonna be for, yeah, there's like 5 skill points in this planet alone out of 30. Okay, well, yeah, let me just show off the shortcuts, which I don't think are open yet, but you know, no, they're not open yet. Okay, we have just enough boost to get up here. I believe that it is possible at some points, you know, sometimes to not get the okay, I think that's the one difference here. It's just there's more mines on that one. But it is possible to get just be missing enough boost to like mess yourself up in that jump with a shortcut in it, with the shortcut with the lower pad, higher pad, and like fall in the middle of the two and explode. And it's round when that happens. So make sure that doesn't happen to you. Make sure you're well boosted. Save at least one boost if you're not confident. I mean, I'm confident because I've done this a million times already. But if you're not, you know, now you know. Okay, I'm gonna use that to destroy those, 'cause I really don't trust these. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next race is when the shortcuts will activate. So we'll be able to do that. No problem. Look, I actually quite like the music here. The music of this hoverboard racing stages of the races. That works too, I guess. Miss a double boost. That's okay. It's also a good idea to save, you know, your weapons for those mines. Most weapons will do, the missiles will do, the thing will do, anything will do. Make sure you're doing it right. Okay. And that's lab 3. Boom. And all routes open. Weapons and turbos available. That's the one. This is the one. Last one I'm going to show. And then we're going to go back to the main level. Try to massacre everyone with just a wrench. Okay. And here is the first. Well, geez. Okay, well, let's try that again. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not used to this one too much again because I didn't. There it is. Okay, that's what was here. I am. Thing. Okay. Actually, that links into the other shortcut here. So I need to. I have to make sure I take care of that one. think I took care of 2 races with 1 shot here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I need to be careful with that, but yeah, this is definitely a shortcut. Yeah, this race is definitely a lot more complex than the previous one. It's actually worth it to not boost too much in here. And then we can come off right into the other shortcut. That's like right after the mines, by the way, so if you really don't like those mines, make sure you take that new pad. I really don't like those mines myself, so I'll make sure to always take that pad. Okay. Remember, the key to winning this race is to not always be hammering the accelerator. Sometimes you need to slow down. Sometimes. Okay. So that's fine, we're still in first place somehow. Because I'm just so worried at taking this freaking shortcuts, man. Okay, but if that nanotech boost was the what's the one thing that you really need to grab in here. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because of that nanotech boost that I never found out about back on the PS2, that I could never really 100% this game. Yeah, I never 100%ed this game on PS2. I only got truly got to do that here on PS3. And you know, anyways, you know, this one's Others active, Racers attack Ratchet. That's fine. We're not doing that right now. Almost got 100,000 too. That's pretty nice. Well, let's get back on track here. Yeah, we've got some time left. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, but yeah, we're not done here. Okay, let me make sure. Hold on, no, I don't know why that just turned me around, but we can't have that. Alright, let's try that again. And that would actually been a perfect opportunity to use the, what's the name of it? The boots. And I just remembered something else. Okay. Well, now that we took care of the enemies, it should be a lot easier to do. There's another dynamo thing here. Hold on, let me wait for that to be over. Okay. There it is. And we can get this other nanotech boost. Perfect. Okay, there's another situation where like the game just teases you. And hey, you can't do that thing. Okay, yeah, see? We have a turret. Can't use it though. We need to kill everyone with the wrench. But actually, there's a good bait for the enemies. Just bait everyone into the turret, and then just hyper strike them when they're trying to get in. That's a sound strategy, if I've ever seen one. There's some birds around here. Is there a bird that's... Yeah, there it is. Piece of shit. Hold on, come here. Come here, you just stop. Paraquesti. Okay. I swear. Okay, whatever. There's more birds. Trust me. We will have more opportunities to destroy the birds. Hey. Okay. Let's see. We got more birds right here. That one tries to fly off because you get too close to it. Okay, apparently there's an invisible wall right there. Oh, what a thunk it. And... Okay, we're not done here, but close. Very close. Aye. Well, I hope this doesn't discount me. Okay. Okay, hold on. There it is. Hey! There's a couple more bursts over there. Let's see if we can... Apparently not. Ow. Hold on, maybe a little bit closer. Okay. There it is. Now we got the skill point. And of course, there's an area over there. We gotta make sure we... Oh, we also get unlock more stuff on Slim Cognitos for getting more skill points. Ow. Okay, well, actually, didn't get hit by that. Ow, but that does a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when the enemies gang up on you, it is really hard to survive from them. But right here, there's a guy. Yep, he tries to charge you. But I'm prepared, because I've played this game before. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Got a platinum bolt here. We're gonna need to grab some health though. We're gonna desperately need to grab some health. Okay. By the way, that trick that I'm doing, it's complicated, but it's you just like do that, and then as soon as you land, you have to make sure you do like a sideways jump, and it just makes you go further for some reason. I'm not sure why it does that. It just does. Okay, let me grab that health before anything. Actually, can I just be real cheeky here and... Yes, I can. This still counts as using the wrench. Oh no. Don't try to pretend like I'm being a cheater here. I mean, I am, but... Okay. Let's see. Isn't there a guy here? Yeah, he got killed by his own friend. Well, I'm not sure if any of these people are friends to each other, but, you know, he got killed by his own partner. Here's an on-rails platforming challenge. Kind of interesting, actually. Not too hard, though. It should be okay. Obviously, you can't stand on the circular ones. It's not a... Well, I mean, it would be. You would think Ratchet would be a bit more, capable of standing on slippery surfaces, considering he's like a cat creature. Or at least a feline of some... He's a feline alien. I mean, he's the Lombax, which is supposed to be like a feline sort of alien. But, I guess it doesn't really matter to him. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, it's pretty. That one's pretty easy. There's some tough platforming challenges in this game. That one ain't one of them. Okay. We'll maybe in that hell later. I'm sure of that. Okay. Well, we'll take care of this guys real quick. Okay, well, we took care of like everything here except you. Okay. Now we got those guys going like maniacs over there. Let's go ahead and grab this health before we proceed. And just fly right past them. Okay. You know what? As long as I'm standing on this thing, I'll be okay. Okay. Alright. Is there anyone else in here? Oh. What's my skill point then? Oh my god. Did too many enemies die from friendly fire? Thank you for your input, Ratchet. I think that was what happened. Too many enemies died from friendly fire. Well, that's okay. I'll have to try this again later once I have. I could have actually, if I knew that was going to happen, I could have just used my full range of turrets and shit in here, but no. I just had to try. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Again, we'll get a second range upgrade later. Once I get that, I'll come back here and probably just do it off stream, and maybe even like start the stream, a stream by just doing that.
Used to going to the games?
I remember you.
What's it to ya?
Whoa, take it easy, Chief. I ain't looking for no trouble. Just an honest man looking to make an honest buck.
I sincerely doubt that.
We remember you, man.
Trying to get into a sold-out arena. You're gonna need this levitator to get in there.
And you're gonna sell it to us for 20,000 more Jesus Christ, man.
Nice doing business with you again. Time for me to, relocate.
Probably see you up again in the next game.
The
I'm not sure
instructions
to remember.
are in Blargian.
Goodbye.
And it says here, tab A goes into slot B. Okay, and then magnetize the graviton matrix, remove your left arm,
What?
and done.
You do have skills.
You know it.
Stand on the levitator pad.
I mean, he's a
and press
mechanic.
X to
That's his
Hold
job.
down X to gain altitude. The levitator stops functioning when the fuel meter is empty.
Before he became a galactic hero, he was just an average mechanic. You gotta keep that in mind, Clank. Okay. Well, apparently I was not able to levitate after that point, but that's okay.
Stand on the levitator pad and
Yeah,
press
I know,
X to
lady,
fly.
I know.
Hold down X to gain altitude. The levitator stops functioning when the fuel meter is empty.
I just had to grab that platinum ball so people would know it was there. Okay. This will become so much easier once we get a particular thing from here. By the way, we're just gonna grab the 2 necessary items. And we'll come back and do a lot more later. Because we have more weapons and stuff. But for now, we just need to grab 2 key items. And then we'll go back and do some previous levels. Get some stuff from them.
Are you ready for the main event? Introducing one of the fiercest gladiators in the galaxy, Ratchet, and
that's a
metal
low-ass screen.
They'll be lucky to survive against the toughest.
Why is that screen so? It was not that blue before in PS2. This makes it hard to see. Okay, well, at least I get to use my normal weapon here. So I believe you don't get as much experience from them here. Yeah, I believe that's actually like a thing. You do not get as much experience from the enemies in this in the arena as you do in a normal game. I mean the normal encounters. You do get some experience, but not enough, I would say. So I think I was, despite the fact that I no longer need to use the range, I think I'm still gonna use the range somewhat. By someone I mean primarily. Oh, well, okay, there's a weapon I could use here. You. There we go. Thing's poisonous now too. Ow. Okay, like the third hit animation for Ratchet, it takes too long. Where's a guy over there? There it is. Okay. I should probably put like a warning with this gun because it. Okay, there, they died to the poison. That's great. Alright, come on. We can do something here. Also, I don't think I'm actually gonna go back and do any of the challenges here yet. I will wait until what's the name of it? Until I've got some more substantial ammo and weapons to take care of myself. Okay, there. I almost lost that, by the way. In case you didn't notice. But here, we got the Magna boots. Remember those from the first game? Oh, we'll get gravity boots now, but...
Gravity boots will allow you to walk or jump on any magnetic surface.
Yeah, that. You can also jump on them now. That's pretty neat. Well, I'll get to show that soon enough. The infiltrator. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I did not buy more ammo, which is going to be a problem. But this is when this one's going to come in use. You need to knock people out, basically. Okay. Well, we'll try to use this as much as we can for now. Okay. There's some crispy audio happening here. Okay. Hey. Now this thing's going to start shooting lava. Cool. Got some spiders here. That'll work. I mean, if you want to, you can just lead the enemies into the literal meteor balls falling from down there. And we're done with that one. That was actually kind of shorter and much easier. Okay. Yeah, those are pretty cool. That's how the Magna boots work. You're just able to walk on surfaces like it's nobody's business. And that's all we needed from here. After this is just a bunch of boss fights and stuff. So again, I'll come back to this when I have a bunch of, you know, a lot more weapons and armor and just be more efficient. But this will be automatically put on whenever you go into a magnetic surface. Otherwise, we're gonna have these on though.
Use the left analog stick to pick a path for the green circuit. Connect the circuit back to the start to open the lock.
So you kind of just, you don't even calculate those too much. You just go, man. Don't even bother. Just keep moving around the joystick until you get somewhere. I mean, just keep moving the joystick around until you get somewhere. Is what I meant to say. But yeah, we've got 2 more skill points that we can grab in here. To feed everyone with the wrench, and that's impossible, which is going to be not impossible, but certainly difficult. Which is something again I will do once we have a lot more weapons. Like probably once we're almost done with the game, I'll come back to this planet and just finish that off. We'll come back here one more time to get to do some of the normal matches until we're ready to like move on. Alright, well, for now we just grab those. So again, this is our next destination. We're not going there yet. We need to go back all the way to Planet Uzla. Because we need to take care of something here. Okay, let me get some water. Alright. So, first thing we gotta do is I hear some noises already. It sounds interesting, but it's not what I want. I'm just grabbing this box of screws right there. But what we really need to do I'm annoyed that you can't just dash up those, but we need to go to the Megacorp store.
Thank you for shopping at Megacorp. Please
And
visit us again.
oh yeah, once you hold this, you can actually just walk normally. Let's get these. And see how the magnet boost works? Now we can actually come up here. Activate this vendor. Get ourselves some ammo for stuff that we need. And go in here. Well, here's this thing. That's gonna be fun. I should probably save the I just need to you just need to blow everything on this thing. Don't try to don't try to reason with this thing too much. Just blow everything you got on it. Okay. It's got a lot of HP. But that's okay because we've got a lot of weapons to lower that HP with. We're gonna be pretty much low on ammo, just out of ammo once we're done here. Okay, but this is actually a completely optional boss fight. This is what that monster from when we fought here the first time looks like. That, like the whole thing. It's just a swamp demon. Okay, let's go into the next weapon here. Okay, it's kind of worth it to actually wait for the poison to take effect, so let's see. Okay, now is where we can't do our things here. Because he's going to keep just chasing after us. And that's going to be a problem. If he actually reaches us, we're going to be in deep trouble. Okay, there. Tries to eat you, but if you manage to dodge him, it'll be okay. Okay, we don't need to be too patient with this one. We've got plenty of weapons to use. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna start doing some more dangerous attacks. Okay. I mean, if you do want to turn around, I mean, that's just going to make things a lot easier for me, Mr. Man. What else do we have in here? Okay, that's doing some damage. That's okay, we'll be able to replenish ammo pretty efficiently, pretty quickly. Okay, but now he's gonna do his chasing after you attack. Don't like that one. I think you can just outrun him until he decides to not be doing that attack anymore. But that's not gonna happen if I keep messing up and falling on these lily pads. Oh boy. Oh my god, that is too close for comfort. That's way too close for comfort. You can stop now. Okay. My, like, fingers slipping off the... Ow. Okay. That does a lot of damage, but that's okay. We're still alive. Still in this. Hey! Okay, that's most of that gone. That's like most of my good weapons are gone now. Okay, let's see. If I can just stay here for a while. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Also, no, you don't actually do more damage for getting more shots in than, like, expected. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a weapon to upgrade. Should we upgrade the rifle or the, let's go upgrade this one. It's about time we upgrade this weapon already. One more. There it is. Wait, turn around. Okay, whatever. We now have this thing, which is the box breaker. So here's how it works. It causes an earthquake in your immediate surrounding area that just breaks everything around it. It is a genius freaking item. I love it. It's just great, man. And let's just replenish all our supplies here. So this is gonna make breaking everything in a level much easier.
Thank you for shopping at Megacorp.
You know, I know it's called the box breaker, but it applies to just any breakable object. So, you know. And there's another item, you know, that we actually had it from the first game, the bolt magnet, or whatever it's called. That's gonna make bolts come directly to us. So combine these two things together, it's gonna make bolt collecting super easy. Anyways, we could go back here and do this arena, but I don't feel like we should do more than one arena per stream. That sounds boring as hell. So let's not do that. Megapolis, am I missing to do anything here? No. Nah, I think we got everything that we needed from there. We got everything that we needed from here. And here. And here. And here. I mean, I'm gonna go back and do some of this. Like, get some Ratanium on my own, but not right now. Here we got everything, I'm pretty sure. We did, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, so, yeah, the only places I need to go back to is now this one. So I can show you guys one last thing before I go for tonight, because we did get I did promise you guys somewhat of a longer stream and, you know, more progress done, even though we did have a bathroom break in the middle of this. We're streaming for almost 3.5 hours. That's okay. Planet Tabora. Yeah, last thing I want to show you guys tonight is you know, something that I don't feel is worth it to keep doing here. I mean, to keep doing on stream. I mean, technically I should, because it's part of the completionist stuff. But ultimately though, this is just something that will make things much easier for you as a player. So, now that we have the gravity boots, okay. Also, we also have the charge boots, or this turbo boost, whatever they're called. You know, we got this. But mainly, we can come up here and grab ourselves.
Buried deep beneath this planet's surface is precious Raritanium. This mining vehicle can be used to dig it up. Raritanium can be traded for spaceship upgrades.
So yeah, we got this ship. This makes travel super fast. We just, you know, you can also get Raritanium here. Like there's some Raritanium right here, for example. So you just start digging, and you just retrieve the Raritanium naturally. And of course, you can get off and grab yourselves your crystal. And that's pretty easy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be using this to travel across the desert much more quickly. Get myself all the crystals and a bunch of Raritanium. And even after I'm done with that, I'm probably gonna go back and get some more Raritanium later. But firstly, I want to show you guys that right on here somewhere. I believe like over here. Maybe. Did I pass it already? I passed it already. Damn, passed it already. Let me try that again. Okay. Over here, if I'm not mistaken. Over here? Right, there it is. Okay, right here. There's a Platinum Bolt. And this area of the desert, right here. You see, it's just a big open area. Right there. In that bit of land. Like a little bit east of the topmost part. That's Platinum Bolt. So make sure you grab it. That's the only other secret that there is here. Everything else is just there are 100 crystals in this desert. We've turned in 10 of them, so that means there's 90 left. I'm gonna be doing that between this stream and the next stream. I'm gonna be getting some Raritanium and maybe even trying to get some matches over in the arenas done, because there might not be entertaining enough for you guys. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And for now, that's all the time I have for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. And again, sorry that we didn't have a stream yesterday. Again, sometimes things just happen. But yeah, I hope this fairly good amount of progress on this stream made up for it. Join us tomorrow for some more Sonic Heroes, as much as I don't want to keep playing that game, but I promise you guys Sonic Heroes, and I'm going to give you Sonic Heroes, damn it. And join us next week for some more Ratchet Clank Going Commando, hopefully on Friday and Saturday, and not only on one of the two. And yeah. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. So here says goodbye. Hollow Play 45.